This September, bad blood will be settled.
This is more than personal.
The long-awaited trilogy.
There's real bad blood here.
Canelo versus Triple G. September 17th, live on DAZN pay-per-view. Visit DAZN.com.
Slippers and the performance, defending your title and getting ready for this moment. We had you back in Newcastle, slightly more hostile maybe, but it happens now in London, in the capital. You've got great memories of this place from the Olympics in 2012, also an Olympic gold medalist in Rio. Where would this sit if you win on Saturday night in all your experiences and successes so far?
Oh, Adam, how cute. When I win on Saturday night, it's going to be, it's going to be a great victory for me. I know that this isn't my first undisputed fight. This isn't my first time having a very, very hard training camp and being the underdog. This isn't my first time. I've done this numerous of times and I've come out on top every time. It's going to feel good to just kind of quiet all the doubters about, this knockout power and the lack of my skill and the lack of my accomplishments or whatever the case may be, because, I've never seen something like this in boxing before. Not the all-women's card, because that's magnificent. But someone who lives off of an amateur win for 10 years. God. I mean, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, it's like they're trying to erase everything I've done in the past 10 years, because I have been dominant in boxing for a decade. Since I was 17. I didn't win the Olympics and then just have a terrible career. It was like, I won the Olympics, I won it again, I turned pro, I won titles, and it's just like, wow, that's still not enough for you guys, okay. So, I'm here to fight against who UK considers the best. I'm here to fight against who UK considers the knockout puncher, right? And I'm here to show you guys that I am a very special talent, that champions are not made, they're born, and that I was born to do this. So that's why I'm here. I'm happy to be here with the naysayers and the doubters and the fans. I love you guys. It's going to be a great show. And you'll all be fans after.
Claressa, when Big Mo introduced Savannah, there was applause. There was respectful applause from you. So there is respect for Savannah Marshall, but there's been a lot of needle, there's been a lot of words. Where are we with that? We've seen the gloves are off, we've seen all the build-up. What do you think of her now?
I'm 2-0 and all that. 2-0 in the press conference, 2-0 gloves and off, going to be 3-0 Saturday. But as far as Savannah Marshall, the thing is that people write out narratives and they just try to paint me out to be the villain because I'm more vocal. But I've ran into Savannah Marshall plenty of times at the Mayweather gym, in London. I've always been cordial. But how can you be cordial with somebody who try to come at you and talk about something? They'll knock you out in 2 minutes and 2 rounds, and they'll do this, and you're not better than them. You just got to the belts before them, like trying to discredit me. So that's where it all started. It didn't just start from, oh, she beat me in the amateurs, I just hate her guts. No. If you watch my T-Rex documentary after she won the World Championships, which solidified me a spot in the Olympics to get the wild card, I walked up to her and said, thank you. Because if she would have done terrible in that tournament, I wouldn't have made it to the Olympics. So there is no hate for her. There is no hate. Do I just like the things that she say? Yes. Do I respect her as a fighter? Sure, but don't paint it out like I'm the one who started the whole mess. That's not true. After I beat up Emma Cozen, she's the one ringside talking about something. If you fight that way against May, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. What the heck? I mean, it just caught me so off guard, because it was like, I would never say that to somebody after they fought. So I just was like, oh dang, I thought it'd be like, hey, congrats, you won your fight, you're getting close to a fight with me and you crossed the pond to come over here and challenge me. It just was no respect from her. But then everybody wants me to accept that and be like, oh my God, Savannah, you're right. So that just blew me. So I don't hate Savannah Marshall. This moment is here because of me and her. She's done a great job promoting herself off of me, talking about the win, bringing it up all the time. But I put in more hard work, and the accomplishments show that because I have, this ain't even all 12 of my belts, but I got 12 titles compared to 1 in over 5 years. So I'm just here to show that, look, I'm the best, and you give respect when respect is given. So if she don't respect me, don't expect me to respect her. That's all.
Savannah, do you respect Claressa Shields? You certainly lit a fuse in Cardiff. This has been 10 years of really waiting for the opportunity to show or try and show that you are the best and that you will become undisputed. Is it all part of a plan, or is it natural that you don't like her and you don't have that much respect for her?
No, of course I have respect for Claressa. I always have respect for Claressa. What she doesn't like is that I've got an opinion. That is what she doesn't like. I sat and watched the boxing Cardiff and I thought it was diabolical. And she didn't like that I told her that. That's what she got upset over.
And you thought that it was a diabolical performance, and that means that you go into this, you believe, as favourite to stop her and inflict the first professional defeat on Claressa Shields and do what you did in the amateurs 10 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a diabolical performance. You know, she ran down people's throats, that she was this, that she was that. We want to see this spectacular knockout. Sat there for 10 rounds, drifted off. We didn't see nothing.
You didn't answer the man's question.
What was the second question?
Are you going to knock me out? You said it was a diabolical performance, unanimous decision, but against another undefeated fighter. But are you, Savannah Marshall, going to knock out Claressa Shields?
I've been asked this for the past 12 weeks, and I've never once said I'm going to knock you out. I said I'm going to hurt you, and I will.
Are you going to knock me out? Yes or no?
I'm going to hurt you, and I will.
Yeah, we still don't have an answer.
But we'll see when you wake up on the canvas. I'll ask you then. Have I knocked you out? And you can answer it then.
Listen here. I don't know why you think you so big and so strong, but you're not. All this facade, you knocking out these bums. I'm sorry. It's not even fazing me. It's actually comical. And you know what? You would be a fool to come in there and stand there in my face in the boxing ring, and your best bet is to try to box and move. You stand there with me, you gonna be the one sleep.
Oh,
You gonna be sleep. You gonna be sleep because you're not stronger than me. You're not stronger than me. I had a whole different game plan for Emma than you. I'm not worried about you.
Jesus, but I haven't seen no difference.
One will.
See what? I've been impressed if you do something different, I'll tell you that.
Guess what?
What?
I put in 11 weeks for this camp just to show you.
Well,
You're not about to get in there and walk through me. You're not about to walk through me. Stop it. You're gonna walk through. I can't wait to after the fight, because all I want you to say is, Claressa, you may have a big mouth, but you back it up every time. That's what I want you to say after the fight. And you know what? You be hating on my chain. You be hating on it, but guess what? I bet you this chain that you don't win the fight.
Oh no, thank you. See the belts, I just have the belts.
You're not gonna have the belt.
You don't
Well,
want the chain, I don't.
put $35,000 of your purse.
I don't know what you're over there, but I'll be taking that right back.
What you just said?
I'll be taking that right back.
You want to be the quote. You want to
embarrassed.
chain.
Oh, I know, thank
You want to be the quote. You want to have the chain. You want to be me. You want to have the belt. You want the Olympic gold medals. You want it, right? Yes, you do. Oh my God. Who doesn't want to win the Olympics for their country?
Hey, where your gold medals at? Hey, you want this chain? You want the belt?
It's a valid.
No, thank you.
It's a valid question. It's a valid question.
Where your gold medals at, huh? Huh? You got opinion? Oh, I hate you a hater.
It doesn't matter. Everybody has opinions. Everybody has
You
opinions.
don't like anyone who's got an opinion against you.
I don't like
You
that.
don't like?
No, I don't like that. You are a hater. in
Nothing
that.
but a bully.
No.
That's what you are.
I'm a bully.
You're a bully.
I'm a bully.
What? Yeah, you are. That's what you are. You're a
rare. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Can you do the press conference?
I'm confident.
Don't you want to be? You need
You lack confidence. Lots of it, and always have, and always will. And guess what? On Saturday,
we'll see come Saturday when I'm sleeping.
Saturday, you better believe every word you're saying. I'm about to put you through hell.
Well, that's what
Oh,
if I don't get it, that's very
You got trouble
I'll be
because-
disappointed. If I get back to this, I'm telling you, Cardiff.
You about to take the L.
Oh,
12-1 on the way.
right.
Yeah, don't you know?
12-1 on the way.
12-1 on the way, no more G-Walk, no more G-Walk.
Yeah. Yep.
Savannah, what will it mean to you? You don't want the chain if you win. What will it mean to you to become the undisputed champion on Saturday night after everything you've been through, the ups and downs of the boxing career and journey?
It'll mean everything. It'll mean all the blood, sweat and tears, everything that I've went through, it'll all be worthwhile.
And you believe it will happen. This is your moment of destiny.
It does happen, Adam. It does happen.